Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode where we're going to be discussing brand new Dolly 3. And wow, folks, I have got to tell you, it has just blown me away with what it can do, how it's free. And we're going to be showing you several examples of not only Dolly 3, but also other image generation sites as well. And along with that, I will say most, if not all of these, are free. And so, if you're wanting to create some AI images, if you're wanting to learn how to get the best out of the images that you're making, stay tuned for this because that's what we're going to be discussing in this video today. Now, folks, again, if you have not heard of the announcement, DALL-E 3 is in fact here, folks. DALL-E 3 is the newest image generation that has come out in terms of open AI's process, and they have just blown it out the water, y'all. And I'm telling you, they did such a phenomenal job. Now, again, to break this down into an understanding aspect that people may or may not understand, all in all, let me actually pull this up over here. And where are you? Cool, right here. So this is actually the newest DALL-E 3 system that they have going on right now. Now, DALL-E understands significantly more nuance and details than other previous systems. So if y'all have tried using DALL-E 2 in the past, it just really couldn't compare to even something like Midjourney or even other items as well. And again, they have just changed that completely. In fact, these are some of the images they have been created using DALL-E 3. And Avocado saying, I just feel so empty inside. Well, I talked about this 2 weeks ago, where we're talking about DALL-E 3 be coming out. Folks, good news, DALL-E 3 is here. And not only is DALL-E 3 here, but you can also create all of these images for free. Now, granted, you are limited to 100 boosts per day, and then it goes a little bit slower for your image generations after that. But overall, folks, this is just absolutely blowing it away. Now, you do have to have a Microsoft account that is free to create as well. For those of y'all who don't currently have any Microsoft account, it is something that you are going to need to set up because, again, it is using Microsoft in this one. But if y'all don't have this, it should be the very first link, as a matter of fact, right down in the description to anyone who wants to join. And just these images, these details, you can literally have it type in. Like this one, all I typed in was meme Pepe Toad practicing karate. And again, you can see the image generation that it ends up having. Now, how many memes can you make off this alone? And you can add other items in here. They do a phenomenal, and I do mean a phenomenal job when it comes to actually using it for other items as well. Like this one here, giraffes drinking in a bar, making it seem like all is good. And wow, 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 folks. Again, this is available to everyone. Now, if you aren't able to get it using a current browser, for example, maybe you started with Chrome, the best thing you can do is to try different browsers. This should be available to everyone when you first open it up, but if it's not for whatever reason, then I would highly suggest and advise going through and checking out Chrome, then Brave, then Safari, then Firefox, and then Opera. So somehow in that order, some way, shape, or form, test them all out, type in this website, and you should get access to it as well. You can know that it's got the DALL-E 3 if you actually end up typing in, for example, meme Wojak, and just kind of have some items pop up on that one as well. And you can really see they can get absolutely freaking crazy with the amount of details that they actually have in this, folks. Like this is one of the prompts that I typed in on this one just to see what would end up happening. And it is just absolutely stunning. Look at the fingers. There's no issues with deformities or nothing extra, no extra limbs. And this is something that you've seen happen with a lot of other previous prompt systems as well. And you can see the detail in this is absolutely stunning, folks. The one drawback right from the jump, I will say, is it's always going to be a 1024 by 1024. It is a square no matter what at this point in time. There is no way to change the aspect ratio for DALL-E 3, at least not through the system of Bing. Now, again, you can go to the image creator to access this, but you can also type in on Bing chat as well. If y'all haven't used this chat before, again, you can just go to bing.com and whoops, that pulled up the chat again because that's how I had it set up. So let me just go to bing.com real fast. You're going to see a chat window pop up right here. Now, if you're already signed in, that's easy and simple enough, but you'll go ahead and click on the chat window, and this will allow you to enter the chat for Bing. Now, this does use GPT-4, so anyone who's wanting to get some answers to some questions, this is a phenomenal website you can use, free to everyone as well. You can get creative, balanced, and even precise answers or conversations or ideas or whatever the case may be. But you can also type this in and say, create an image of a meme. Let me just type in meme Pepe Frog practicing karate. All right. And what it'll do is it'll also use DALL-E 3's system to go through and actually create these items within the chat. So ChatGPT is actually going to be rolling out here soon where it's going to have DALL-E 3 also built into the platform. You do have to be a paid subscriber monthly in order to benefit from ChatGPT Plus to get the DALL-E 3. So I'm showing you right now a way you can access DALL-E 3, and it's free to use for everyone, folks. So you can create images straight from the chat. I haven't tried this again. Make it more creative. I haven't tried to see if it'll work like this, but let's just see if we can give it a shot since I'm doing this little discussion anyways. Let's see if it'll automatically try to recreate the next image to make it more creative once again. But guys, this is all done straight through the chat window, again, powered by DALL-E. And you can see that DALL-E 3 is coming out with these. The reason why we know it's DALL-E 3 right from the jump is because it understands meme. Just from the simple fact of me typing in meme Pepe shows that it understands the actual technology and what's going on. So they tried to make it more creative. And again, we can get crazier and crazier as this was to go along. Let's just add the words subscribe to ATX crypto. All right, let's see if we can get that. I can't submit any more prompts. Please wait until other ongoing creations are complete. Okay. Okay, cool. Looks like it had already been done. So all was good there. So it's going to go ahead and try to add that into the prompt as well. Now, folks, it's got the words doing such a phenomenal job. I know something that we discussed 2 videos ago was ideogram. Ideogram has come out. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Look how incredible this is. Subscribe to ATX Crypto with Pepe the Frog. It's got everything done. Such a little cool creative concept on this one. It's got the words exactly correct on it. We can go through and check it out. It's got the T off a little bit on this one. Subscribe is kind of combined with the U and the B. But subscribe to ATX Crypto, folks. Look how freaking epic this is. Again, with the meme coin Pepe the Frog. No, subscribe to ATX Crypto. Again, got the little off right here. Didn't quite get it. It actually has the name on his shirt. ATX Crypto. I hadn't seen that in the past on his gi. How creative. Not only that, they matched the rainbow in the background with the belt. So he's a rainbow belt. Pepe the Frog feeling colorful in this one. Subscribe to ATX Crypto and a nice little banner. Guys, this is absolutely freaking crazy. I've been having such a fun time creating this stuff. And I wanted to share this with everyone because I think it's important to understand that what you can do with some of these items in the creation, you can have just from a chat, folks. This all came from a chat, like me being in here. Make it more creative. Do this, do that, add the words, and it'll go through and actually fix it up for you, right? Like if I wanted to, I'm sure I could say remove all rainbows from pictures, and it'll probably do that. Let's just take a little gander. Remove the rainbows from the photos. Let's just see what happens. It's probably not going to recognize photo. We're going to see on this one. But this is me just testing this out with y'all as well. So this is absolutely crazy. So one, now we have the ability to create all these different images where it's done in such a matter of seconds. It has the ideas that you want to put forth, the ability to kind of just put something out there in a simple way and for it to actually create something pretty incredible without having to go through this prompt engineering class and have a good way to do it. So I kept the rainbow, as you can see on this one, but it did leave subscribe to ATX Crypto on all of them. So congrats for it just recognizing that. And I'm sure I can go through here. Like, that's freaking epic, guys. This is so cool. So freaking cool. Like, I truly do mean this. Okay. So let's just say I found a few photos that I'm like, damn, really loving this. Would love if it would, damn, didn't really mean to save that to the desktop, but whatever. I'm already in here now. We're going through and doing it. So now that we're going to go through here, if I wanted to, I can actually go into another website and actually upscale these. This is from iloveimage.com. And you can see they have several different tools on here. You can compress, resize, crop an image, convert to different topics, convert from JPEG, photo editor, upscale, remove background. And these are just a couple of them. Meme generator as well. They have this for anyone to use. Again, it is all using AI on here. If you want to blur some faces, you can blur out photos easily. But we're going to click upscale. And the reason why I can do this is because I can actually come straight into my desktop in this situation and go and copy over the photos that I want and just directly drop them in. It'll say that it's got these two selected. It'll go through and it'll help upscale the images. Now, if you're on a free platform, you will have to probably do this twice if you want them to be upscaled to the max. And I'm sure we can continue to make them, but you can see the difference. And again, it's slight difference, but it does make it a little bit more crisp. You can see the two, it has some little almost like a radiance about it, almost an aura, and it's just actually made them so much nicer and easier to read. Now, again, I'm on the free subscription on this one, so I can only upscale to the 2x. If you pay, you can actually upscale to a 4x, but from here, I can just click upscale. It'll save these into a zip. I can go open them up, and then they're upscaled. My images have been upscaled at that point in time. So I wanted to share this. This is one way of doing it. I know I've talked about upscale.media to be a way to do it. Again, that was a paid system now at this point in time in order to really benefit from it. So I wanted to share that with everyone who's here. Now, let's just put some of this to the test, okay? I'm actually always curious as to how this does against. Now, this is another great website called playgroundai.com, and it's using essentially the same exact stuff. Playground AI and OpenAI using very similar topics and what they use to create. So let's just go through here and use this particular prompt. And if y'all have some prompts that y'all want me to use as well, feel free to just drop them. But I'm not including any images. You can change the dimension size, which is something I do appreciate. I am a fan of switching sides instead of just being a square of 1024 by 1024. I do like actually making them either landscape, portrait, or whatever way I want to actually end up doing it. I'm not really going to worry about the quality. I do want a little bit more steps to get a little bit better quality on this one. So I'll actually go through here and just put it at least at the 30. Again, that's not too crazy on that one. The seed I leave randomized so I can make them. And then I do want it to create 4 images. These are all, again, free for everyone to use as well. So now that it's all here, I can click on generate. It's going to knock out these 4 images fairly quickly. I think this is something to be keeping an eye on because soon playgroundai.create or .com is going to open up where you can make a buttload of images all for free, and you'll be able to see them all at the same time. You can check them all out, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Again, this is available to everyone here. I don't need to worry about that. These are the images that I ended up creating. I think this one probably looks the closest, if not the best, out of what we were trying to do. So we can see a little gander on this one. But in regards to what the difference is on DALL-E 3, I mean, bar none, just smashes the creation on what you can do. Another website is leonardo.ai. I've used them in the past, and I would highly advise you check them out. Let's just go through here and sign in real quick. I'm going to go through ATX Crypto on this one for me to get signed in and go in and do the exact same prompt. Again, I don't really need to worry about it. You do get a certain amount of credits per day, 150 credits per day. So keep that in mind. So it is free for the most part. Most people aren't using that amount of credits all the time anyways. And if I really wanted to, I would go into AI image generation. It's going to allow me to have these fun different topics. I've been making some photos of SJ, been trying some different stuff out for as well. So we can come in here and I can do the exact same prompt, not changing anything, Not worrying about any of these other items going with 4. I like, again, a simple 1024 by 768. You can see it is going to cost 11 credits on this one for me to generate these particular items. And we're just going to kind of go through and compare and contrast. The last one is Civet AI. I've always been a fan of this one. They really do a good job. I use them for creativity help. Okay. So if you're really seeing some designs on here, you can come in here and actually use these to create certain prompts. Now, this is a fun one, a platform game. We can make something probably out of this as well. And the reason why I like it is because if I click this photo, it gives me, for the most part, at least a prompt of what could be used on this particular system to make it happen. So while that's loading, let's just go back in here and actually type this in on the prompt and see what it creates as well. So that way we're just kind of getting a full-on compare and contrast type deal. Again, I've always been a fan of this. You can even include stuff in DALL-E 3 like Mario and SpongeBob and all these other cool things. So again, these are just some of the platform games that I ended up making, but we can even get a little bit more creative in here and say add SpongeBob here. SpongeBob platform game. Just see what happens, because this is something that you haven't really been able to do in the past, is actually type in something of significance, whether it be through copyright infringement or whatever the case may be, for the reason as to why they wouldn't allow this to happen. But memes are a thing, words are a thing, fonts a thing. You can make SpongeBob into a thing on this one. Like, look at the creation on this one. SpongeBob jumping around, and it looks like he's in Super Mario World, as a matter of fact, just from what it looks like. You got SpongeBob again in here. This is absolutely incredible, folks. Incredible. And I can really get technical with a whole bunch of stuff and details on all of this as well. I can go through and customize. It does have the ability to also open up a Microsoft Designer, which allows the ability to go in and make some adjustments to certain items of the photo that you may be wanting to. So if you're wanting to, say, remove objects or do something along that line, then you definitely can. It's pulling up the actual photo right now and just kind of adding it all in. We can go through here and do a whole bunch of stuff, man. Instagram posts about, like, look at this. Create. Yeah, this is just already what it created, just from a simple little image generation designer. It has all these different things in the wall and all that, like, crazy, y'all. Crazy. This is just happening within seconds of actually making it happen as well. I can generate different images. I can start with blank designs. This is stuff for everyone to get a chance to truly play around with and see what we got going on. So let's just see. Those are pretty identical to what we actually got. Not identical, obviously, but pretty damn good if you ask me. And from Leonardo, one thing I do enjoy is you can do a whole bunch of stuff automatically built in, such as a smooth scale, which actually goes through and spends a few credits. I believe in this case, 5 credits. I can also enhance the crispness of this. And so it just makes it almost like an upscale, if you will. And so it just makes things a little bit smoother for the texture. It doesn't have all the extra stuff on that one. And now it's doing a crisp upscaler on this. Guys, absolutely crazy. I can see the original image if you actually want to see kind of what it looks like with some of the differences done. So instead of like the original image, I can just go and do a crisp upscale, and you can see these differences all within Leonardo, as a matter of fact. So you can do this right from within the right from within the prompt. So yeah, love what Leonardo does. Love the fact that you have 4 options here. You have different models to choose from, so they do have a little bit more options if you want a different style of ways things can look like. Let's go through and say what's up to some chat, folks, real fast. It's been a hot minute. I have not said hello to chat. Hello. All the beautiful people who are here checking out the Sunday stream, talking about AI, having some fun. Whoops. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't even know where I'm at. Cool. I'm messing around and clicking stupid things and wrong things. And anyways, hello, Gloria. I'm happy to take a seat. Happy Sunday to all. Let's go. Please deploy the like button as you enter. Appreciate that as always, Gloria. Much love to you. Hexbase says Pulse Nation. Yes. Checks my pulse. Good afternoon, Pulse Nation. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Rocktober is here. 3 months till the end of Q4. 6 months till happening. That is crazy to think about right there. Checks my pulse. Atlantean, much love to you. We just got done doing a Patreon call. Absolutely had a blast on the Patreon call, discussing all sorts of different stuff coming out in the protocols and the pulse chain crypto world as well. To those of y'all who are looking at crypto, that's definitely a topic that I primarily focus on and cover. ATX, hit me up if you need some prompt tools for Midjourney and DALL-E. Dude, I'll definitely do that. Franklin, always a fan of checking out different tools and all that good stuff for Midjourney. AI is going to be awesome in the next year. AI looks great. What do you mean? Looks amazing. Like, literally, come create something. Get me to type in whatever you want right now. I'll be more than happy to type it in. Y'all are more than welcome to take a screenshot of it, enhance it later, all that good stuff. But these are absolutely incredible items already. Atlantean says, looks amazing. Again, I hope everyone's having a great day, working out some difficulties in real life. That's how it goes. That's just much love to you, Warrants. We're all going through the struggle, but just keep pushing through. ATX, your content is fire. Hecklin, thank you so much. Dale, dale, dale. Exactly. Westcott Crypto gets it, man. Great information for the creative in us. Create a visual representation of a locked up t-shirt for Pressology. Oh my God. You know what? That's a great, let's just do it real quick. Create a visual let me just type that, representation of a locked up t-shirt. This should be fun, Bruce. I appreciate you drawing that comment on that one as well. We'll get that pulled up here in just a second. When it actually ends up getting loaded up, I'll move myself to the side and we'll take a little gander at this. But that is hilarious, my friend. I actually am a big fan of that one. Oh my God. Okay, cool. I got to share this screen real quick. So let me get back to where y'all can see. So this is actually the prompt that it ended up doing. Again, create a visual representation of a locked up t-shirt. And you can see that this is, they tried doing it on this one, a locked up t-shirt. It says two share because, again, it doesn't quite understand that it is just a t-shirt in this scenario. But let's just do this. Add, create elements of hexagons. I don't know. Let's just see what happens there. I'm just going to keep it going on that one. And we'll just see what ends up coming out of that as well. Good to see Westcott, Corey, and Briss. Yes, sir. How you doing, Hexglen? Always so much love. Hey, that looks pretty cool, actually. Not going to lie. This looks pretty freaking awesome. Like, come on. What? Within fractions of a second? Like, granted, hexagons aren't all quite hexagons on this one, but look at this one, folks. Absolutely stunning details and just locked up. We can make it even more technical and just type in gradient colors, which, you know, if you want to really get technical with it, you can have all the gradient colors done. But just this creation alone helps out with just like the imagination as to what you can get out of this as well. And something that I am a fan of doing is if you find photos that you are just absolutely in love with, just say this one, for example, I can actually go into Discord, which, by the way, if y'all don't have a good understanding as to how to get Discord on your own private server, I'll briefly explain it on this one, but you'll go to Midjourney, you'll get access to the Discord. You're typically starting here when you very first enter Midjourney, talking about all of it. Here's some prompts that people use. Typically, you want to go into the newbies room. And this is where most people are going to create their prompts. And you could either get ideas from them here, or if you just want to be doing this yourself, you click on show member list and you'll see Midjourney bot. This is going to be where you can right click, or you can just go in and click it and you'll see add to server. So I can go through here. Once I click add to server, I've already created my own server over here. So I have ATX Hex's server for this example, and it automatically builds in these items over here for Midjourney and anything else that I have within the server as well. So now I can go through and actually create these topics. What I love doing is using a describe, which is actually a function within Midjourney in Discord, to actually go through here and describe what I'm actually seeing in the best way possible for me to maybe get a good outcome of something similar. So I can put in the image that I really enjoy, that I really like, and I would then get these options here. And again, I can go through and just simply copy the straight prompt right away and just keep it simple and go back into, let's just see what ends up happening here if I type this in. So I can go in here, I can make it through DALL-E 3, I can go in and I can make it through Midjourney as well, just by coming back in here and simply clicking submit. It'll see what it can actually come up with and create actually based on that particular prompt. And you can use these different prompts to make it a possibility so you can actually see look how much better that freaking got, man. Like, guys, this is absolutely incredible. And I'm just messing around on a Sunday, fun day, just having some fun with some AI. And of course, my peeps who are here enjoying me and journeying along on this journey. Like, this is absolutely incredible, folks. Now, again, that just all happened. I will say Midjourney goes through it and creates it possibly even just a little bit slower, but takes some time to refine, and you can really get technical with aspects, which is, again, can't be understated. I can really put in any aspect ratio in Midjourney that I want to create, but you can see it didn't quite get the same hexagon prompt in here, doesn't have the same lock mechanism and that kind of stuff. I think this one has a lock inside, or a lock with icons, and so maybe that is how I just interpreted that message. This is just how I end up doing it for a lot of the people who are wanting to understand how to create something similar. So something I've done in the past is I can just go to, we'll just say like a DALL-E 3 example, and I can just open up DALL-E 3, whoops, and I can just pull up like these examples in here. Now, these are just a few of them that they listed that I can click on. It'll give me the prompt if I actually want to use that prompt. I can also use the items that I see from Civet AI, like I've shown y'all in the past, and ways to actually get it done as well. So if I really wanted to get now, keep in mind, I will always say this just as a discretion, the Civet AI is a not safe for work area for several people who are noticing this. You'll see plenty of stuff blurred out. It's on purpose. You do want to turn that little function on so you can see blur mature content. Otherwise, you're going to see plenty of not safe for work content in here. But if you're liking some of the creations that you see based on some of this stuff, you can really get technical with this. Like, I really like this Apple symbol and logo, and I can just kind of see what they ended up doing, maybe to type it in. I don't think that's going to really quite give the same. Yeah, because this is using a particular model, but this is a situation where I would maybe type this into Midjourney and have it describe me the picture. And that way it kind of gets it done a little bit better. Let me just see what this one ends up creating. But I love it because I can just go and copy a prompt, and then I can paste that prompt. And I can do this with many things, folks, many different things. Another fun AI tool. Yeah, see, it didn't get the Apple logo because I didn't, there's nothing here that says Apple logo anywhere, right? Just had the description, and so it did best the ability on it. But these are just stunning, y'all. Stunning photos. Another website to be using. These are all free, by the way, folks. So you got Bing, which is free. Go check it out. Link in the description. You have Leonardo, which is damn near free. 150 credits per day, every day. You can use as much as you want. Civet AI, free. You have Adobe Firefly, which is another one that you can use. I actually quite enjoy Adobe Firefly for this one function right here, which is text effects. Now, not only that, I can actually like it for two reasons. I like to generate, I like the generative fill. Why won't you open up in a different tab? There you go. I like the generative fill one, and then I also like the text effects. So if I actually get signed in on this one, give me 1 second here while I get signed in over here. Okay, cool. So while that's signing in, hopefully it signed me in on the other Adobe Firefly as well. That way it's all simple and easy. But I like text effects in here because, because I can actually go in and create any word, and I can add any different effect with it as well. So if I like any of these styles, of course, I can use some of the styles that I automatically see, or I can just type this in here. So subscribe to ATX Crypto. And let's just go here and type in gradient. Sorry, my doggy just had surgery and I'm trying to make sure he's all good. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. All right. Oh, where's your collar, little puppy? Where is your collar? Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Okay, we're back. You good? You good, puppy? Come here. Come here. Come on, lay down. You can lay down right here. All right, my apology, y'all. So I can type in gradient balloons or something like that. I don't know. thinking of something, whatever the first thing came to my head, and it'll automatically make the text for you. And what's really cool about it, okay, cool. It is limited to the letters because it obviously didn't get crypto, so it is limited to the amount of letters that you can have. That's cool to know. Um, but it automatically puts this as a PNG file so I can download it. It has a transparent background for anyone who wants to get this done. You can do different pieces as it goes. So I can do subscribe for one, two for another, ATX crypto for the last one. And it'll actually go through here and have some fun, different designs. And I can go through here and change the styles. I can change the font. I can have all of this done to anyone who wants to do this. The other reason why I do enjoy Firefly, and let's just see if I can sign in automatically just by refreshing the page. Yep, it did. Is the generative fill. The reason why I like this one is because I can go through here and I can open up any particular image that I may have. And what's cool about the image on here is I can actually go in and let's just go here. So this is just one of the ones that I just had created recently. So I can actually go in and say remove the spider logo on this one, for example, and see what it creates. And I would just click remove and it'll just automatically fill it in for me. I can also go in here and insert different items. If I want to change the background to be different items, I can go through and see the different designs. So it took out the Spider-Man logo and it just removes all that good stuff. So again, if y'all want to keep this, again, this is all through Adobe Firefly, free to use for everyone who is also checking it out. What else do we have? What else do we have? Let me say what's up to some beautiful people once again. Hey, SJ, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, the Hex logo. Yeah, so there you go. Hold on. Bristology's when you send a message like that, I can't for whatever reason, I have to open up YouTube in particular, the studio for it, in order to actually get that done. So let me pull that up and mute so I don't hear myself. And pause. All right, Briss, what'd you send? What did you send? Let's just take a little gander. I don't know if I want to see what you. Oh, that looks freaking epically cool, my friend. Yeah, that looks really cool. So let me do exactly that. I just pasted the address right here and go back over here and show everyone what we're looking at. Like, again, futuristic mechanical box with lots of intricate details of pipes and cogs in a hexagon shape. Well, that's a hexagon shape just based on the way it actually ends up looking. And that's what the 3D effect is as well when you end up doing that kind of stuff. So it actually recognizes this as a hexagon shape with all the different pipes and cogs and everything intertwined as well. Folks, this is incredible. Like, come on. This free to use for everyone? Come on. Like, let's go. I want to see what y'all can create in your descriptions. I would love to see what y'all create. And again, oops, it doesn't quite show the whole idea on this one, but it says future. Yeah, y'all saw whenever it was right here. Futuristic mechanical box. Yeah. Wow. Freaking epic. What's up, Corey Investor? How you doing, my friend? The last one I wanted to share with y'all is Genmo.ai. And this is just a fun little thing. Well, I'll share two of them with you, actually, as a matter of fact. So in the intro video that I shared with y'all, I was actually created that through something called LeiaPix. And it is another free AI system that allows you to generate images with movement, right? And so I can actually go in here and click get started as an example on this one and do the quick showcase on this. So we're just going to sign in Google. And again, if y'all want to, you can make many different fake Google accounts. It's all good. So make as many as you want to get this done. But I can upload an image and let's just go ahead and insert one real quick. We'll insert Pepe the Frog. Supports. Okay. File type is not supported. Should be one of the images. Okay, cool. So if that ever happens, again, I just go to convert.io just to make it simple. I'll just kind of share with you another little trick on this one. And I'll just go to image converter, type in whatever file that I want to be typing in, and convert it to whatever file size they want. I believe it said it could use PNG. So we're just going to go ahead and use PNG on that one. Click convert. It'll actually, once again, a free system on this one, convert.io, to anyone who is using it there. And once again, I can come back in. Where did it save to? I forgot to look to see where it saved. That's too funny. Probably downloads. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So now I can go in here and actually put in this little photo. My apology for the delay on that one. But I can put in the photo on this one, and it'll actually do this really cool whole movement thing with the overall animation of it. If I actually want to change this to a wide circle, if I actually want things to go up and down with it, if I just want things to be a little perspective, I can change the length. I've explained all this in the past as well, so I can go through and do things a little bit faster on it, maybe slower, whatever the case may be. You can really change the amount of motion and depth and all that good stuff. And again, damn near for free, folks. You get, I believe, 500 credits when you first sign and join. And, you know, I haven't even used that many credits at all, and I've just been enjoying. If you're trying to export it in the full MP4 original size, or you can just downgrade here and upload into a different one to upscale later. So Jimmo.ai will be the last one that I'll share. And again, this is a quick little video item that will actually basically go through and create quick little videos if you're wanting to animate some images based on some text. So the text on this one that I typed in was nebula colored wolf howling at alien moon, is what I typed in. So I can actually type in, let's just do the same little t-shirt lock. I wonder what that ends up doing here. Whoops, where was that at? Was it right here? A lock. Cool. Let's do this one. Or why not? Right? Why not? So let's just see what happens whenever I type that in. Sometimes I will say this one could take a little bit. So while that one just loads in the background of getting started on it, let's just run through chat once again and say hello to some beautiful people. Puppy, what you doing? You're all sorts of crazy. Lay down. He does not like wearing a cone. I don't know many dogs that do, to be fair, but he definitely is not a fan of wearing a cone. Do not. Delta, come here. Come here. Nope. You're going to pull down my whole freaking computer, man. That's what you're going to do. Come on. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, that doggy is all sorts of having some issues. So give him all the love on all of that as well. The hex logo is flat at the bottom. I don't, all the hexagons have the point facing up instead of the flat side facing up. Otherwise, those are great. Cool. What's up, SJ? Of course, I got to show you what I did using Lensa, then threw it into Canva, and lastly, Photoshop. Incredible. So instead of Photoshop, I also, because again, I will be frugal where necessary, I am a fan of PhotoP. It's PEA.com, and it allows you the ability to create everything that you can, just like on Photoshop, but for free. And so you can actually get a PSD file, save with this. You can save it inside the drive. You can save it in the device, and you can create all the stuff as well for free using photop.com instead of Photoshop. So that way y'all know. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with this. It's such a helpful tool for us to get more eyes on everything. Facts on facts. Wow, it's pretty cool. You can make memes with it. Do a cartoon RH punching Gary SEC in the face. Yeah, it has to recognize names in order to do it. Like, it didn't recognize Mr. Beast somehow on one of the names that I tried doing. It also didn't recognize Richard Hart. And then obviously I didn't. I just tried saying. I think I made one that says Hex is not a security, and it's Gary Gensler saying it. Was one of the fun images that I tried making. Let me see if I can get that. Type it in. Gary Gensler saying X is not a security. Yeah, it says content warning. Okay, cool. So that's what happened when I typed in Gary Gensler. But if you type in head of the chairman, SEC chairman, holding a sign that says X is not a security. Close that down. Yeah, and then it does it in a weird way. So sometimes you still have to avoid or mess around with some of the prompts, and it probably won't pull up Gary Gensler on this one. It'll probably just be some random folks on that one for the SEC chairman, whoever they feel like doing it. But I mean, for the like again, guys, this has the words are slightly off on this one. I get it, but that's pretty damn close. And you got this one. This is absolutely funny as heck. Hex is not a security. Again, I can change the way this is looking. I can go back in and you can, especially using Bing.ai and actually the chat functionality of it, you can really get creative with how far you want to take it instead of just continuing to use this particular one and type in a different prompt. Use Bing.ai, Bing.com in order to get it done there. And lastly, let's just see the little video that it created. It's just a 2-second video that it didn't really do too much. That's a visual representation of a T-share locked up or something like that. And again, it's just a couple of seconds long. These videos aren't too long either, but it's just good for everyone to have an idea. So I hope you've enjoyed all the fun lessons in crypto, as a matter of fact, not in crypto, in AI image generation. All the links to these are, in fact, down in the description below to everyone who wants to go through and get a part of it as well. So true. I was looking at it as a cube, but it is a hexagon. It flattened out. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't realize that there are free PS things, and those bastards at Adobe wanted to charge me a fee. Canceling early. Damn. Sounds about right. Unfortunately, I do try sharing some of this information as soon as I have it available, and especially when it gets brought up. But yeah, Photopea, hands down, so much better. Pixlr does the same thing. It's another free online Photoshop tool as well. Pixlr also has some AI generative fill stuff that you can do inside it, and some AI stuff that they have again on Pixlr.com. So good stuff there. I'm locked into a stupid contract. Once it's done, never again. That's how they get you. Good stuff. Appreciate that, Crypto Pride. Yeah, I know what you were saying. Good stuff. Cool. That's the Bing one. Yeah. So again, Bing.ai or Bing.com has the ability to be a full chat. So all you have to do is just go to Bing.com, log in through your Microsoft account, and click chat. And you can start going through, and it has DALL-E 3 built in automatically within the chat now. So, and then you can really get technical. So you can see this all started with, create a meme of a meme Pepe Frog practicing karate, and that's to make it more creative. And then it created this, and then I added more and created this again, and then I added more and it created some more. And so I just kept adding and said, add the word subscribe to ATX Crypto. It added all the words subscribe to ATX Crypto on here. Thought this was a pretty fun one and pretty cool one, as a matter of fact. Not only that, this one actually has the GI with ATX Crypto, so I can really start getting creative. And if I wanted to, I can then take this image and I can go into Adobe Firefly and edit out some of the stuff using their generative fill section, free once again for everyone who is here. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. What an incredible time to be here. I love sharing this information with all of y'all. I hope you're enjoying some of this. Yeah, Pixlr has an AI fill section, just one AI fill section. I haven't had the best of luck. Yeah, you can see the dog is just not happy with his with his cone. So folks, I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful Sunday, and a wonderful time generating some amazing images. Let me know some prompt ideas that you would love to see. Let me know some AI stuff that you would also like me to cover if you want to be diving in on different stuff in particular. And I hope everyone of y'all have a fantastic weekend, folks. Much love. Stay tuned. I'll catch you next time. Peace.